Thanks for joining the broadcast of Saturday, 11 December 2021. The headlines: closure of NKANGA's venue, Ring Road 3 by ORON Road. Senator EFFIONG bags an excellence award of the grand pillar of sport. Nigeria League of Female Voters hold sensitization campaign against gender-based violence. 2023, I will hand over to a party that wins. The name is Joshua AKPAN. The details: in order to ensure speedy completion of work on NKANGA Venue, Ring Road 3, His Excellency Governor Emmanuel has authorized the closure of the NKANGA Venue by ORON Road roundabout axis of the project. The closure, which will last for 14 days, effective 10th December 2021, is to the fourth the contractors handling the project ample time devoid of human vehicular obstruction to perfect the roundabout and its concomitants needed for excellent delivery of the project. Motorists and other road users are hereby implored to watch out for and be guided by road signs erected by the contractors indicating alternative routes for ease of their movement around the area. The temporary inconvenience is highly regretted. Next, Senator EFFIONG followed Chartered Institute of Arbitrators of Nigeria has been honored as the grand pillar of sport in IBOM by IBOM All Stars. The event took place on Thursday, December 9 at QIC Primary School called AKPAN IBOM local government area. Speaking at the ceremony, Senator Bob expressed gratitude to IBOM All Stars for the honor done him. He said that everything one does is taken note by the people that he did not know that his modest contributions to the sports development were noticed and appreciated. In appreciation for the gesture, Senator Bob directed Comfort 91.5 FM to give live coverage to all outings of the IBOM All Stars. He also promised to galvanize the women in IBOM to take part in football competition as women are no longer pushovers in that area. He thanked IBOM All Stars for using football to foster unity with the local government area while emphasizing the need for all to keep the peace agenda of His Excellency Governor Emmanuel. Senator EFFIONG admonished the youth to exploit limitless possibilities embedded in sports, even as they embark on rigorous educational pursuit. He noted that the role of sports in human development remains one of the key factors in stabilizing the policy and advised the youth to channel their energies in productive ventures so that they can have a secure future. Earlier, the president of IBOM All Stars, Elder May Song, said that the Senator EFFIONG was honored for his dedication to the development of football in the local government area and beyond. He recalled that Senator Bob had single-handedly funded and nurtured a football club in his village which engaged the young people of the area and took them off crime and criminal tendencies. He had also distributed sport equipment to the three villages that make up IBOM North 3. Also honors was a member representing IBOM State constituency in the IBOM State House of Assembly, Honorable Barrister Otobong Ibob, represented by his special assistant, Mr. Anieti Akpan. Honorable Barrister Bob was honored as the patron of IBOM All Stars. Next, IBOM women under the aegis of League of Women Voters of Nigeria, NELO, have come together to lend their voices to the continuing fight against sexual harassment and all forms of gender-based violence. The event, which started with sensitization roadwork and later climaxed at the governor's office next, Wellington Basiwe Uyo, was attended by female appointees of government, women political stakeholders, and other women drawn from across the 31 local government areas of IBOM State. In an admonition to the women, the Honorable Commissioner of Agriculture, who is also the Dean of Commissioners and Special Advisors, Dr. Glory Ed, noted that the event is in line with the third 16 days of activism against gender-based violence activities. She charged the participants to be vigilant and report all cases of rape and other gender-based violence to relevant authorities. The agriculture boss appreciated Governor Emmanuel for being gender-sensitive enforcing the violence against persons prohibiting law and the full implementation of the Child's Right Law. Also in the remarks, the Deputy Speaker of the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, Chairperson of NELO, Honorable Felicia Bassey, stressed that the women of Akwa Ibom State will never relent in the fight against sexual harassment and gender-based violence in the state. She called on the general public to be on the watch and report all suspected cases of rape and gender-based violence to relevant authorities for necessary actions. Good messages were received from the member of Kanafon State Constituency, Honorable Dr. Mrs. Charity Ido, Honorable M. Ibanga, Chairman, Siratai Local Government Council, Honorable Commissioner for Women Affairs, Dr. Inia Diakwan, Comrade IDONGESIT, Micah, SA Project Monitoring, and others. And on the world news, with barely 18 months to the end of his 8-year rule, President Muhammadu Buhari Friday assured the international community of the readiness of his government to hand over the reins of power to winners of free and fair general election in Nigeria by 2023. He also declared that democratic rule in the West African sub-region is currently being threatened by undemocratic takeover of government by the military. Since assuming office in 2015, we have been able to introduce mechanisms to ensure free, fair, and credible elections. We have strengthened our key anti-corruption agencies in collaboration with international partners and have undertaken several anti-corruption measures and initiatives. According to him, Nigeria continues to face security challenges which pose a threat to democracy and therefore called on global partners to support our effort in tackling insurgencies and terrorism. And that was the news so before we round up, let's first top stories. We met the headlines. Closure of IDONGESIT NKANGA Avenue, Ring Road 3 by ORON. Senator EFFIONG Bob backs an excellence award of the Grand Pillar of Sport. Nigeria League of Female Voices holds sensitization campaign against gender-based violence. 2023, I will hand over to any party that wins. For more update, do also visit our webpage at www.ibomvoice.business.blog. Our YouTube channel on IBOM Voice TV and our Facebook page at IBOM Voice Media. The name remains Joshua AKPAN again, same times tomorrow.